Field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set, and on the hill today, Jonathan Cannon.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab, one down. Time down to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. It features a great veteran presence, Mike Lowell.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Williams launched a homer in his most recent game. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. One out, the runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
And now here's the veteran DH, Manny Ramirez. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Red Sox already leading. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Next offering way off the plate. On the ground to third. Dahlbeck. They get the force, and that is the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Shota Imanaga. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Luis Aparicio, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No strike.
Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1.
Little Louis may have been the first player from Venezuela to make it to the Hall, but there'll be plenty more behind him.
And a swing and a miss. Another interesting fact about Aparicio, in his entire 18 years in the big leagues, he never played a single inning at any position other than shortstop. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Left field, Williams has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Singing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Mike Tauchman, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Misses off the plate, and 1-1. And right back to the mound.
Yeah, they really didn't deserve to win, though. I mean, Houston led like the whole game. Houston just choked it away. Houston was up pretty much the entire game. They just couldn't hang on. They couldn't finish the deal.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's down and away. 2 out, base is empty.
Yep. That's why it only matters who wins and loses. That's why they have a time limit on the game.
2-0.
He's been breaking in recent
Yeah, hockey's fun. Hitting people is fun. The fights are fun.
Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch is outside.
Does it let you keep it?
And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Nice.
That's in there. And now it's 3-2.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an
I bet you could have fun with that.
He wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Harold Baines. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Thomas off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul straight back.
I think they have like 3 different ways you can do it. Well, you can turn that off too. I turn all that stuff off.
So 1 left for the White Sox, still behind by a count of 1-0.
Yeah, like the target and the suggestions and stuff. Yeah, I turn that off.
Stepping in,
I don't need them to tell me where they think I should shoot.
Talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, I use the controls that say like NHL 94 or Classic or whatever it's called.
All the way across the diamond and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 2-1. Fouled off left side. Righty delivers. Line drive. Thomas takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The catcher, number 33, Jason Varitek.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. Cannon, 24 years old.
Freaking Houston, man. It was so close.
2022. To the right side, Sosa fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8, the first
2 down, base is empty. Mike Lowell will hit next. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I had a future on Houston from that they would win the whole tournament before March started. It still ended up paying off some decent stuff because for every win, I had to bet $20 that they'd win the tournament, and for every time they won a game, I would get a $10 credit bet to use. So they won like 4 games. So my even though I lost my $20, I got like $40 in credits. I think every team should be named after the color of their socks. The Yankees should be the navy blue Sox.
Been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You don't want to be
Just kidding, that would be annoying.
Guy, but the numbers say what they say. Fastball for a strike.
No, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
You do. Andrew Vaughn now.
My least favorite team? Good question.
The #3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
You know, I've never really thought of it like that. I mean,
One down,
the Yankees obviously are the Red Sox rival,
stays alive.
but least favorite? Who do I dislike the most?
0-2 now. Down and in, moved his feet. One out, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Cleveland. I don't like that they changed their name.
On the ground to third. Just foul.
They're close, but I've never been to their stadium. Yeah, there's injuries on. My third baseman's hurt.
2-2. On the ground to first. Lowell steps on first for the out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. Just missed.
Yeah, you gotta have injuries. That's real. Make it realistic. I pretty much turned the injuries off for spring training, though, because I didn't want anyone to get injured before the season started for the first season. But then I turned them back on at the start of the season.
2 outs. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt and a foul ball. The delivery to Robert. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Cannon back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Wagner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Slice to right, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field.
In real life, did they get eliminated?
Grab, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Hank Aaron. A double and a run scored his first time up. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And the batter now, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close.
Oh yeah, they probably got a low percentage chance.
Empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Was that their record?
Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here on the south side is the third baseman, Bobby Tallman.
That sounds pretty close. You're counting the overtime losses as regular losses because they get a point for overtime losses.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Here's Corey Lee. And that one upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
And stepping in is the speedy Luis Aparicio. Flying to left his first time. Bunting for a hit. The flip. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Now
this is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on it. Speed to impact the ball game, and this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning.
I knew he wanted to steal. He's so fast. I've had that player before.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Manny Ramirez.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it.
Ooh, let's go, Manny.
A massive home run. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Now, Willie Mays. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. First pitch is in the dirt.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The batter, number 11. Ozzie.
So digging in, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground at first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The catcher, number 33, Jason Varitek.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. Grounded out his first time. Outside low, ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So stepping in for Boston, Mike Lowell. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Right through there for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next pitch is outside. Varitek, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's even up. Hit softly on the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Two outs, and that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Andres Jimenez.
1-0.
In the dirt. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Up the middle. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now 3-0. And we're back.
Leading up for the White Sox, the left fielder, Mike Stockman.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that misses. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hank makes the play, and there's one away. Here on the south side, and so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago is along the lines of New York and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with, you know, cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here. So it always holds a special place in my heart.
The Red Sox leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is down low. What are the things you love about the city of Chicago? I mean, great sports town, but you're talking about a city with some amazing landmarks, some amazing architecture, and obviously the water as well.
Yeah, Lake Michigan's really cool, and just the downtown is very special and unique. I mean, it's not oversized where it's easy to get lost, and there are a lot of beautiful things to take in.
And that skips in the dirt.
Just the flair here, whether it's, you know, jazz music, whether it's the restaurants and food, so many great things in this city that, you know, players, they don't have a hard time being convinced to come and play here as a free agent.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball off the middle, that's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Now
that ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm.
Yeah, man, we'll see what happens.
Harold Baines swings through that one out in front that time.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know who's on the mound, what the pitching matchups are for each team, but I'll look into that more tomorrow probably.
This one in the dirt to second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, and you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It was on earlier, but figured I would watch the championship game and then watch this after.
On the ground to the left, and that one handled. Zips it to first, And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Right through there for a strike. Wagner, 35 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span.
Ball, that's low.
And that's in the dirt.
Which ones are you using? There's, yeah, I don't remember what they're called. There's 3 different ones.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now down, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Now the White Sox.
Yeah, when you change it, it changes like a bunch of different ones. So
Jonathan Cannon done for the day.
yeah, I don't think it's too crazy, but the one that I use, I think, is the most simple one.
Back with the new arm in a minute. So they turn things over to the righty, Justin Anderson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Hank Aaron. Up next for the Red Sox, he's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. Hank with just 1 more homer to hit before tying the MLB record with 762. And the 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
I know there are more homers in MLB nowadays, Boog, but that doesn't take anything away from this accomplishment. He's done something that I can't even believe.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Anderson ready to work. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the
Dang, he
game.
almost robbed that home run.
It's 4-0.
That was close.
The ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And he has tied the all-time home run record. 1 more and he can stake a claim as the greatest home run hitter in Major League history.
And if he was feeling pressure before, now it gets even more intense. But congrats to him on matching this incredible record. It's truly amazing what he's done over the course of his career. Now it's just a matter of time before we see him standing alone. I can't wait to see it go down.
1 out, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. 0 for 2 in this one. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Tauchman going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
2 outs,
Manny
base is empty.
Ramirez.
Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one.
Nice. So you have the salary cap on and all that stuff. That stuff makes it difficult.
2 down, nobody
Because you can't pay people too much. You can't do all that fun stuff.
Just missed.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Nice. I think in the game, I don't think in that one they had everything that they had in 25. In 25, they had like full no movement and no trade clauses. Like certain people you couldn't trade because they had it in their contract, and certain people you couldn't trade for because they have it in their contract. But I don't think they have that in 24.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Nice. That's probably a good idea, just so you get the hang of it.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to the opposite field. He's done it again. His second home run.
Dang, Manny and Hank going wild in this game. Both of them have 2. They both have 2 home runs in this game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. He swings and fouls one off. And that's through there for a strike. Two outs. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Yo, step up and hit them.
And ball 1.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Popped up. And there's 1 away.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit. That one outside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away.
I don't know what controls you picked.
Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air. Jimenez under it. He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. So here's Robert now. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
I don't even know what the default ones are. I always use, I don't know, the one I use,
1-1.
I think you hit circle or triangle to hit people. You go towards them with your analog stick, and then you hit circle or triangle, but that might not be the right button for you.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Wagner.
Or you have to have some patience. You don't know how to play, so yeah, of course you're not gonna. You don't know what buttons you're hitting, so you need to look at the controls.
Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Ozzie Smith.
Leading off for Boston, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Anderson back to work. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact. And that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next to hit, Jason Varitek. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
He's going wild. He's having a great start to the season.
Lowell stands in now and watches strike 1.
1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Corrals it. And that is that. No runs. Back here on the south side. Now the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
And first offering is fouled off.
You jumping off here? All right, man. Take it easy.
Shota Imanaga with the strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Lee in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
1-0.
The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And up next for Chicago, Luis Aparicio. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way on. Lowell. The flip to the pitcher covering. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Jimenez lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's a ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
The right fielder, Hank Aaron.
And stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Hank would take sole control of the MLB record for homers with 1 more long ball. Next one misses. 2-0.
This is such a joy to watch as a fan, Boog. He's ready to put his name up there in lights as the greatest slugger of all time.
Next offering upstairs. swing, and that ball is crushed on its way and out of here. And there it is. He stands alone as Major League Baseball's home run king.
I never thought I'd see anyone get close to this record. He's a once-in-a-lifetime player, and this is a moment baseball fans across the globe will never forget.
They might just build him his own wing at the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. A legend the likes of which the sport of baseball has never seen.
And even though the anticipation has been building for some time now, knowing that this day was going to come, it doesn't take away from the moment one bit. An outpouring of emotion on the field, in the stands, and I'm sure from everyone watching at home as well.
It's up there with all of the sport's greatest achievements. DiMaggio's hit streak, Ripken's consecutive games, you name it. This one might top them all. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Gilbert out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Penn Murphy takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Williams at the plate and takes high there. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And delivers outside. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put it. Nice swing on it, and anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. All Red Sox in this one. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Now one missed.
1-0.
Williams over at second, 1 down. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Lifted in the air, out to left. Tauchman has this one sized up, makes the grab, and that'll do it. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Well, this game isn't very close, Ziggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
See, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And it skips into there. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now Frank Thomas, the walk, and he's also singled. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen.
Now pitching for.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Clay Buchholz.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul out of play. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And that just misses.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Bell just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Baines in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they've got their first run. It's 8-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. If he really hooked that thing down the right field line. But good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Sosa in the box again, takes a strike.
One and one.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Sends it across to first, and that ends the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Back after this on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. Murphy, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. First out in the top of the 8th. Mike Lowell up next for the Red Sox. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, and that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Andres Jimenez. And there's a strike. And 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. A little bit high. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. On a bounce right side, Sosa whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. So they go quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Andrew Vaughn. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. Vaughn checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. One and two here. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Luis Robert now.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 8-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home
run. Base is empty, one away. Here's the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one not close. 1-2 to count. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Draws the walk there. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Corey Lee, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-2. Just misses with that one. Dahlbeck leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the runner holds. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Aparicio, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one at the knees for a strike.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. That one lifted to left. Williams on the move, and the inning is over. Luis Robert with the homer here. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gus Varley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's to third. Slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So digging in, Hank Aaron. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ball one low.
Ball in.
Slider clips the corner. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2. And there's a ball. Line drive, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 4 with a double. Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 gone here at the top of the 9th. Just off the inside edge. Ball to strike. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes Hammerin' Hank around 3rd. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. Williams on 2nd. Ramirez over at 1st with 1 away.
Nope, outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Liner snagged at 1st. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox 2. Back at field. So bottom of the 9th, here's the left fielder, Mike Tauchman. Misses
Ball,
inside. 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1.
Hey, 2.
That one 95 to finish him off. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one fouled off. Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one fouled off. Look out. And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, the one positive, if you're out there on the mound, it's knowing that you can still get out of this inning with 1 pitch. You can't let that mistake snowball here. Get that ground ball, get out of the inning with a double play.
Baines, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one at 95, missed up top. 1-1. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Just missed. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next offering is outside. And they'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Jimenez makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. White Sox down to their final out. Lenny and Sosa getting ready to hit. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Buchholz is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been.